George?
Well, man, I'm not in a good mood. So who's doing what now?
Well, do you want the hacking news or do you want the trademark news first?
To the hacking.
Well, they think they've gotten into Kristen now.
They're doing what?
They think they've gotten into Kristen's phone too. Does she have an Android or an iPhone? Because they're talking about Android security with her.
I don't know what she's got.
Yeah, because that's what
They're calling me from Central State Hospital. Look, Will Markland is Marty McFly. That's the bottom fucking line. That's the revelation right now.
How did you figure that out, George? You've got to explain that one to me because that's...
Will Markland is Marty McFly. He's been using a voice enhancer all along. The original thought, what the right hand's doing and the left hand's doing, and he's got ties to Virginia. Will Markland. He's got ties to Bristol, Virginia. That's all I'm going to say.
George, I don't know about that. If you think that's what it is, go for it, because that's not anything that I've done. I know they were
ties to Virginia.
So who's got ties? Who's got ties?
William Markland has got ties to Virginia. I'll leave it at that. And we'll just leave it at that.
So Kristen did some research because they were talking about all of her posts late last night. So she came up with this.
It sticks. He's been using a voice enhancer, and I am right now not in a good mood with you because I just saw a video of somebody calling up the Hindu thing, and I played it over and over and over, and it sounds just like you.
That's not me, George. I'll just say it again. You keep accusing me of that. It's getting a little insulting.
The Hindu called to the public access station saying George Yared shits in buckets, and you were pretending, and you were trying to prank a call. It sounded just like you.
Well, George, if you think it is, you can believe anything you want, George. It's fine. I mean, you can keep believing what you want. You don't want to lose me, George. Do you want to lose me as an ally, George? I'll say it right now, George. I'll say it right now. Do you want to lose me as an ally?
I mean, I don't. At this point, I have no allies.
Because I can be your best friend or your worst enemy, George, and I want to be your friend. But I can do some there's shit that I can do to people that spite me. So do not fuck with me, George. I'm just saying it right now.
Wait, were you trying to threat?
I'm not threatening you, George. You're threatening me by accusing me of being a fucking troll, and I don't appreciate it.
Well, you know what? Some things don't add up.
No, nothing adds up because it's fucking troll bullshit. It's just nonstop shit, George. And every time I ask you since we're yelling at each other, let's go. Every time I ask you to do something, George, every time I ask you, hey, look up Marty, look up this. I'm too busy. I don't have time for that. I can't deal with this shit. What do you want? What are we supposed to do, George? Every time I ask, I provide you shit that you wish you would have had months ago. I give it to you, and you just sit on it every fucking time. I'm putting all this effort in, and I'm getting nothing back.
I am about ready to lose my house. I don't have
but you're worried about
okay,
that's fair.
To deal with it.
That's fair, George. But here's the problem. You're worried about a fucking trademark. You're worried about what they're saying on Facebook. You're worried about everything else. I agree with you, George. I wish you'd worry about your house more than anything else. But you're worried about what Marty McFly is posting on Facebook.
I'm worried about the trademark as well because it is what I...
Well, you were so confident you had it locked up, so why do you even care, George? You can appeal it. You can just challenge it. You can do whatever.
I can do a lot of things, but it's more of a nuisance and of a headache for me.
I mean, why didn't you take care of this 5 years ago, George, when you filed your first lawsuit?
Why do I do what?
Why didn't you take care of a trademark 5 years ago?
The copyright is what listen. Like it's almost like I'm being grilled on stand.
Because you're treating me like shit, George. You treat me like shit every fucking time. Here, take it down for me. Knock it down for me. Where are the words? Please, thank you. Can you help me? It's always get that down. Get rid of it. Knock it down for me. No.
First of all, if memory served me right, you came to me.
Yeah, politely, and you accepted my help. But then it's like, I tell you something. I tell you some big news. Go, get rid of it. Get rid of it now. No. And it's like, no, you can't say, hey, Chris, can you help me out? That would be really great if you could do that for me. Please, thank you.
Chris, I have asked you to, but there's certain things that have been pointed out to me that I'm hearing
from
with my own
Kristen,
ears.
I'm sure. Yeah, she's been really helpful, George. Is she Googling stuff again for you, George? I mean, you really think that fucking Marty McFly is Will Markland?
I'm
And where's
getting,
your evidence
I'm getting,
for that, George? Did you see that maybe someone with the name of Will Marklin was in Virginia 17 years ago? Is that what it is?
Listen, he's got ties to the state.
Okay, does that
It's the same one.
prove that Will Marklin and Marty McFly are the exact same person? And I hate to say, George, voice changers are bullshit. I know you like to say that as a voice changer because you got pissed because they caught you on a gay site rattling off phrases, but they don't exist, George. People can't change their voice. This isn't the movie Scream. You can't do that.
There's a voice enhancer that can make you sound different and make you have an accent.
Well, then I guess I got an accent too.
He's
George.
already admitted. I've seen the damn page. He's admitted to this. He's going down. That's all
Okay, George. Bring that to court. That'll be you. You'll dominate. You'll win that. You'll win that case real well. Prove. Go to the judge tomorrow and say I have proof that Will Markland is Martin Holmgren, who lives in wherever you think he is, Mission Bay, California. Is that where you guys think he's back in?
First of all, I have Will Markland's address, and you make it sound like I'm being on stand and I'm the one that's being grilled.
Because everything you say is crazy about this guy, George.
I'm the plaintiff.
But you think just because you're a plaintiff, you have unlimited rights to say and do everything you want. You think that nobody can challenge anything you say or do. It's ridiculous, George. I've been trying to help you, and everything you do is just spit in my face, and you turn it away because you think Kristen's gonna be your fucking savior. She's done nothing for you, and you think that because now, you heard a fucking phone call with somebody on a Hindu hotline, I'm immediately joining their side. Do you want me to join their side, George? Is that what you want? Do you want me to be a fucking troll? Because
Excuse me?
Do you want me to join them, Art? Is that what you want? Say it. Do you want me to be a fucking troll?
Listen to me. You came to me from the very beginning.
And you needed my help. Oh, you kept saying, I need help. I need help. Someone will save me because no one can help you. The feds won't help you. Law enforcement won't help you. Nobody's helping you, George. Not a single person. Why? Because first of all, most people don't believe what you're saying.
No one gives a fuck. It's my battle.
There you go. And one person did, and you treat them like shit.
You play both sides.
George, I'm playing one side. I'm worried about myself now. But, my job was in danger. My life is in danger. I'm dealing with people showing up at my house. But, hey.
No, I mean, it doesn't add up. It's like you're playing both sides. You get a rise out of me by saying
because you say crazy shit, George. Nothing you make half the stuff makes sense. And I provide you shit and you just sit on it. How many times did you look into Marty McFly's resume? How many times did you contact people in South Africa? Did you even Google it? You didn't look at it.
I have looked at it.
You get court documents. You let them sit for a month. They make a video, and then you rage about them making a video.
Listen here. I will do things my way.
And it's worked out so well, George.
Well, guess what? It's going to be my way, and I will do what I need to do necessary. To take care of this.
Let's be honest. You really
now, I have welcomed anything that you can come up with, but I'm hearing things, and I'm hearing videos, and I'm listening to what I'm hearing, and it just makes me scratch my head.
Well, maybe maybe they used a voice changer. Maybe they need a Chris Perron voice changer.
Look, this is what they're trying to do is make me be paranoid. And when I talk to you even more information gets somehow leaked.
And more information comes to you too, George. How would you know about this trademark thing? Because your fucking phone is hacked. And Kristen's phone's hacked too. But hey, the real problem is me.
Listen here.
I've been listening.
I'm going to revive the phone. They can't go into iCloud. They cannot go into an iCloud and do that out of an iCloud. If they have the hardest thing is to hack a freaking iOS.
Okay, George.
That's the hardest thing to hack.
Let me ask you a quick question. Did you click on the link I sent you with that page? Did you read all the stuff? No, right? You didn't look at it. You're too busy, right? Busy talking to Kristen?
I work.
So do I, George. You're not the only person in America that works.
I work every fucking day.
And whose fault is that for working so much, George? It's everybody works. Everybody works. You're not the only human being in America that has a job. That doesn't excuse you from of looking at. You are so hell bent on catching Marty McFly, yet people give you evidence and information, and you just sit on it because you either you don't care, you don't think you can find it, you don't believe it. What is it, George?
I am not going to be challenged or be ultimatum or challenged. I know what this guy is, but I'm connecting the dots.
Okay, so Martin,
and I'm
so you
getting
think
to
Will
believe
Marklund,
my
so
original assessment was accurate from the very beginning.
Okay, George. So do you believe anything I've told you about him being with Blackwater and those organizations? Yes or no?
I don't know what to believe, but I'm listening.
Okay, but you believe that Will Marklund and him the same person. So here's the problem, George. Here's the problem with everything. So in order to believe that Will Marklund is Marty McFly, everything else I provided you and every other piece of research that you've done has to be deemed false then.
What it has to be is a
because
process.
You said he's just a movie extra. He's a nobody who lives in a ransacked house in West Hollywood, California, right? So then how can he be this rich?
He doesn't have connections and have what he has. The voice enhancer can make
There's
you sound
no
like
such
almost
thing
anybody.
as a voice enhancer. I've seen all 4 Scream movies. It does not exist. Because if that was the case, people would call up they'd use your voice to call up everybody in your neighborhood and fuck with you. Listen, George, if anybody knows about people's voices being stolen, it's me. They didn't make a soundboard of Marty McFly.
My voice has been stolen. My voice has been
stolen
called
from you, George. Everything
stolen. Well, no. Good Hannah stuff is no. First of all, you keep thinking that I've, listen. I have domains. I have the registered copyright already, and the domains. I have also people that will back what I'm saying. I have an IB.
And do you have any attorneys, any legal experts backing you up, George, or people on the internet that you paid for a quick question on Fiverr? Or other legal experts who went to Everest College.
All right, listen here. Listen to me very carefully.
Get a fucking attorney and put this asshole to bed,
You're not
George.
going to browbeat me, man.
Because you browbeat me every fucking day, George. Get on that. Don't delete it. Get that. Knock it down now.
Well, no, you said
because you rage like a child.
Let's try to knock it down. I mean, that's what I said.
Yeah,
it's
but
angry.
All you do is get angry, George. Your default emotion is anger. What are they saying? I don't give a shit what they say. Yet you care about what they say. Oh, I don't give a goddamn what they say or do. What they say. What they say about me. I mean,
I am really now getting a little tired of this.
Oh, really?
I am trying to tell you something, and you want to browbeat me.
Because you fucking deserve it. You treat me like shit, George. You've never once thanked me for anything I've done to you. I send you a fucking resume. Did I ever get, oh, that's great, thanks, Chris. I'm going to look into that.
Chris, you don't know what I've done.
What have you done,
Whether
George? Are you working behind the scenes? Are your people in play? Are they taking care of this?
Is your right now you sound like a troll.
Oh, do I sound like a? Because everybody sounds like a troll to you, George.
You sound like a troll by what you're saying right now to me.
Unless they tell you that you can recuse the judge, everybody's a troll. The only person you listen to is Chris, because the only person who's stupid enough to believe every word that you say and agrees with you. People disagree with you, George. People disagree does not make you a troll.
The judge needed to be recused.
The judge is a good judge, George. You want to know the truth? You know why the judge doesn't listen to your case? Because your case is fucking bullshit. I'll say it. I'm trying to help with these trolls, and you're worried about a fucking lawsuit over a TV show that.
Wait. Say that again, so I can hear you correctly.
I'll say it again, George. You're more worried about a fucking TV show than people ruining your life. You're more worried about your image and your reputation. Sorry, George. The internet ruined your reputation. You got to deal with that. I'm sorry you got an ED page.
I'm worried about everything. Okay, look, I'm worried about my reputation. I'm worried about my image. I'm worried about my house. I'm worried about what they're fucking doing criminally. I'm worried about the whole scope.
All right, George, here's the problem with that. When you rattled off what you should be worried about, the number 3 should have been number 1.
You're coming at me like a troll right now.
You want me to become a fucking troll, George? Because Marty offered me some money to join his cause. You want to hear that, George? I wasn't going to tell you that, but you messaged me this morning. He offered me $100,000 to join the fucking trolls, and I told him no, but the offer still stands. $100,000 through PayPal.
Is that right?
Yes. $100,000 to join him to be a fucking troll. And I told him no, but the offer still stands. $100,000.
Really now?
$100,000 through PayPal. Yeah, $100,000 through PayPal.
And you believe that?
Well, all he's got to do is pay me. I mean, it's PayPal, George. It's my account, it's mine.
And you believe that?
I don't have to believe it, George. If I look at my account tomorrow and look at my PayPal balance, it's $100,000.
Right. So why are you telling me this?
Because I'm trying to be fucking, you're helping you, George, but you fucking accuse me of everything else.
You want to help? You really want to fucking help me?
I've been helping you, George. You don't want my help.
No, so you really want to fucking help the situation, right?
I'm not giving you any money, George. I'm just saying that right now. You've lost. That's the answer you're asking for, George. I'm not get. You treat me like shit. I mean, I'll help you. I'm not giving you any. I'm not giving you half that money. I'm not giving you.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just do this.
Is that what you want? Yeah, you're gonna ask, right? You wanted me to take the money.
No. Well, no. I'm going to tell you. So he offered you some money, right?
Yeah, $100,000.
What did you tell me the other day? If they offered you money?
I said no. But after yesterday and today, the way you treat me, it's.
All right. Listen. I'm going through fucking hell right now. I'm going through the same kind of hell that you went through before, but I'm going through the worser hell than you because I'm about ready to lose things. I'm ready to lose my house. I'm ready to lose my sanity.
I also lost I wound up homeless too, George. You forget that, don't you? And I've been trying. That's what I've been telling you from day one.
Well, then, if you remember the hell that you went through, you probably went through all kinds of emotion.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't know who to fucking trust.
Oh, I trusted the people that were willing to help me, my friends, my family, and people who actually reached out to me. But you don't. You trust one person, George. Let's be honest, right? You listen to one person.
Listen to me. I will do whatever it takes to deal with this. But I am people come to me. I am leery. I'm leery of people.
Why is that, George?
I'm leery of people that come to me and do this because I have been fucked with.
Why do people fuck with you, George?
More than you have.
Oh, really? Yeah.
More than you fucking have.
Because I dealt with it the right way,
and
George.
And the reason why
I didn't let him beat me.
Because I have a show. I have a show, and they try to fucking hijack that show.
Because, it's prank phone calls, George. Who cares?
Every fucking thing they try to do.
Nobody would have heard about it. I mean, that's what they fucking love about it, George.
But I'm continuing that work. And I'm going to fight this thing
until you die. Until you can't take it anymore. And they're going to keep going, George. Marty's got bigger plans for you. Bigger plans. And I don't know what they are, but they sound drastic.
Listen, I'll tell you something. I fought this before you came into the scene, and if you choose to, I will fight this after you leave the scene. Okay? I said to you, thank you for what you've done.
No, you haven't.
The prior
before.
No,
you haven't, George.
Okay, well then,
You've
look,
never once
thanked
me or showed any gratitude.
You have
George.
a memory lapse. I said thank you. Thank you several times for helping.
Or how about,
but you obviously have a selective memory.
Well, you obviously don't say please. You don't say please or can you or will you help me? Knock it down! Right? Was that the other night, George?
Again, I'm going through a lot of emotions. I'm going through a lot of fucking stress.
Everyone goes through stress. Or you don't yell at people that are trying to help you. You don't go to the doctors and scream at a doctor when they're treating you.
Go to me and come at me like you're their defense attorney, then I have a problem with that.
I'm trying to fight. I'm trying to give you what you. I try to say what they're going to say to you.
Okay, that's fine. Just that old saying, just the facts.
Or and I do give you the facts, and then you sit on them, George. Hey, I mean, how many times do I ask you? Do you look into this? No. I mean, you want this guy so fucking bad, right? This is the worst human being in the world to you.
Listen to me.
And you do nothing.
I have a
You let Kristen Google it. She makes up stories. She finds fake facts. She thinks Mitchell's a CPA. She thinks I saw that one post where earlier today that she thinks Summers has brothers and sisters now. Like, give me a break. She's making up stuff to make you feel good. And you run with it, and you go the wrong direction. You run into a wall.
Look, I'm going to deal with all the facts. I'm going to deal with things that come about. But this is something that I thought about myself before with this character, that where he's doing shit, and he even admitted to it.
Okay, George, let's just play a simple game for you.
He admitted to it.
Okay, where do you think Marty McFly really does live? Say it right now.
At this point,
what country?
I think basically that it could be, from what you tell me, it's South Africa.
Okay, so let's just say what happens.
What I'm hearing right now,
do you believe he lives in the
United
United States?
Of Will Markland.
Okay, let's say that then. Let's say it is Will Markland, right? California is 3 hours behind us on a time zone, right? Marty will always say in his videos, "I'm drunk. It's late. It's When it's our time, Eastern Standard Time, it's around 5 or 6 o'clock.
He's probably drunk 24 hours.
Okay, George, there you go. There you go. Let's throw logic out the window and just judge him. So if you take away the 3 hours at 3 in the afternoon, you think he's drunk working? Or do you think maybe he's 4 or 5, 6 hours ahead of us on another hemisphere, on the other side of the world?
He could be in fucking where I don't give a damn.
Or when he says his videos, it came across my desk this morning, and the video's uploaded at like 6 in the morning.
I don't pay attention
Eastern
to when
Standard
he
Time.
uploads his videos.
Well, then, George,
I'm not listening to what he's done.
Well, then, if you want this guy so bad, use some investigate. You got your investigator. Just think about time zones. Do you think if Will Marklund is up at 3 in the morning looking up videos, making videos, and doing research?
Yeah, he probably is. He's probably a fucking drunk also.
Believe that,
Insomniac or whatever.
Believe
up all night, right?
Believe that, George.
He's not the soul of the earth. This guy's got fucking. This guy's a known.
You are familiar with time
zones,
right?
Up all night drunk. So what? You're going to defend Will Marklund now too?
No, I'm defending logic, George. I'm defending I'm looking at facts. I'm looking at the time zones.
You can throw that all down the drain because they probably fucking stay on their computer 24 hours. They probably
so when does he sleep?
Apnea or whatever, or I don't know, but they probably can't sleep or whatever. They're all drilled up on fucking whatever they're drilled up on. Fucking on coke. They're probably doing
just
coke.
Disregard my theory on time zones. Ignore it. That's not important. You can't. I mean, why would we want to figure out what country he's in?
This guy these people stay on the internet 24/7.
Really? So they don't sleep?
Yeah, really.
They don't work?
Most of them don't work.
Well, Marty and
if they do work, they stay glued to it when they're on their lunch break. If they actually have a job.
Well, good for them.
They stay glued to this shit.
Well, then how are they able to get the kind of money that they talk about, George, if they're losers? If Will Marklund is how's he going to offer me? How's he offering your friends money, me money?
Anybody can do that. Anybody can offer money.
Yeah, I can offer everything.
Sarah told me that Sarah was not paid by anybody.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Well, I got an offer, George, for $100,000. I don't know what I mean.
You got an offer for $100,000 to do what?
To defect.
Defect what? What are you defecting on?
They're offering me a full acceptance in the inner circle if I took it.
Why did Marty keep saying that he would, if you were the last person, that he wouldn't give you? So he kept calling and saying he wouldn't give you any money if you were the last person.
He's fucking scared of me, George. You said it yourself. They want to take me out, and they know they probably listened. They probably listened to our calls yesterday, and they know that you're pissed at me. You were giving me shit, and
I'm giving you shit because you come off like you're like badgering me.
Because you just rant and rave, and every time I ask you to help to do anything, you ignore me. Every day
badgering me. It's like you're trying to cross-examine me.
Well, maybe someone should, Jordan. Maybe you'll see some issues with some of the stuff you say. You treat me like shit, George. You know it. You treat me like shit. It's fucking insulting.
Treat you like shit because you come at me
because
with a lot of
someone needs to, George, before you fucking are dead in a ditch somewhere.
You come at me with a lot of cockamania stuff. This is not your fight, obviously.
Well, do you want me to take the money and run, George? Is that what you want? Do you want the same guy who's able to get the shit on Marty doing the same shit on you? I don't want to. But if you're forcing my hand.
I'm forcing your hand. So what are you saying then to me? What exactly are you saying?
Are you gonna sue George? Are you gonna document this? Are you gonna take it upstairs if I say anything?
All right, look. You know what? This is where it's going to go down. Thank you for what you've done.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you for everything that you've done. But you know what? If you're going to make these threats to me,
they're not threats.
Then I don't.
Well, speaking of threats, I will murder you. I'll kill that Marty McFly. Right?
All right, Perron. Look, you went through hell, and you went through probably a lot of
you didn't listen to
wide
a word
range
of my
emotions.
Advice. You never listen to what I say to you, George. I always tell you how to deal with this and how to cope and how to get over it, but you ignore it. The one person who went through what you did, you just blew him off.
Look, again, You're coming at me like that, and I don't appreciate you coming at me
You
and
don't
trying to
appreciate
grill
much
me.
of what I do.
No, I don't appreciate when you flip and you come and grill me. I am dealing
You
with
can't take
this
criticism.
right now.
Because
I
you
am dealing with this
I
right
thought you.
now.
Oh, you can't
and
deal
I'm
with this now,
trying
George.
to
I
do
thought
the
you were able
best.
to deal with this.
At this very moment, I've got a lot on my plate. A whole hell of a lot on my plate. All right? But one thing I do is I shall overcome this one way or the other. Things take time.
Yeah.
But I'm not going.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'm.
speaking
but
of the
someone
time,
is
George,
helping me. Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you for helping. But when you try to come at me and question what I'm saying, then I have a little.
Because a lot of the
take
stuff you
insult
say,
to it.
George, I don't want to keep saying this, but a lot of the stuff you say doesn't always add up. A lot of the stuff you're saying doesn't make a lot of sense. A lot
And what
of it's
is
just
that?
emotion. I mean, just some of the stuff you're talking about, what you think you know about Marty. I mean, you know nothing about the guy.
I know enough. I know his type. I know
You know
his type. I know what he's about. I know what he thinks he can do. But there's a twist there's a crease and there's a twist that I have to look at. And my original theory might be pretty much dead on.
George,
The
please,
original
George,
theory that I had.
George, bring that to the judge, and he will laugh at you. You know that, right?
He's going to laugh at me.
He's gonna laugh, thinking that if you send a motion proving that to force that Will Markland proves that he's not Marty McFly, you'll be laughing.
You don't know what I'm going to do. You're not obviously an attorney, so you really are not at liberty to tell me
Neither
what
are you,
I should
George.
or shouldn't
Neither
do.
are you, George. Let's be honest. You're not an attorney either. But
I
I
am
know.
very close
But here's
to
the
the
difference between me and you,
situation.
George. Here's the difference between me.
I'm close
I know that I don't
to the
know the
situation.
law. That's the difference. There's a difference. You know, it's okay not to know something, but to think you know something and try to do that, that's a different story, George. You're gonna be in trouble once that court case comes around. Are you really gonna be able to present a case with following the rules of evidence?
I have the facts on my side, and the facts are what they are, and I will present the facts, and then whatever the judge decides.
Are you
going
gonna
to
tell the
facts,
judge your opening statement, Judge? If you don't listen to this, I'm going to appeal. So here we go. Is that gonna be your opening statement?
All right, Chris, look, okay, thank you for what you've done, but you and I have nothing more to talk about.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good rate, George. Good luck. Have fun moving.